Hello.
Are you whispering?
Hi.
Did you whisper? Oh.
Hi.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. This is the Ngovo. Okay, that's not working out. This is the Ngovo Convo podcast. I'm Veronica, and I'm joined by Harrison.
What?
He's over there. He's over there somewhere. Drinking water.
Yep.
sipping on
Hydration.
something.
Important.
Hydration. And we're both just here wanting an excuse to talk about anything that entertains us. Especially today. And we're actually not cleaning up our never-ending backlog. To be determined.
Ha!
Just kidding.
Gasp.
Gasp. Because some would say it's two people. It's Harrison and I. It's what Harrison really wants to do on this podcast. To converse.
Like.
Between two people.
Wait.
Like. Ngovo Convo.
Like. Wait. Like Ngovo Convo is about right above my. Bro, that one was weird. Okay, you got me on that one.
Did I get you?
Yeah, that.
I just kept going. I was like, oh, I can't stop now.
Script is.
It's fine.
Forget the script. Who cares, right?
It's fine. Yeah. Because you can watch every episode on YouTube or listen to it as a podcast by searching up Ngovo Convo on your podcast service of choice. And this video is sponsored by Olipop, but more on that later. So, as we continue this yapping sessions, that I would like to call them, that Harrison thoroughly enjoys.
You too.
No, me too.
Yeah,
Me too.
there we go.
Yeah. You know, we both enjoy this a lot.
Trying to screw me over.
You know. I can't prove that Harrison's right.
You can't let it happen.
I just can't let it happen. And funny enough, as we were hopping on today, Harrison, we usually pick out these topics, one topic per person, right before we record, so it's kind of more natural to talk about like a conversation.
Yeah.
And today, Harrison won because we both had the same topic, and now I had to choose something different because Harrison picked out a good topic. So I'm just going to let Harrison take the wheel.
Okay.
On this next topic that
well,
we're about to talk about.
Well, Veronica, so this is something that's funny in the sense that we both were interested and have fallen off, or not really fallen off. We just we stopped glazing it because I got tired. But
yes,
we're going to be talking about, so the manga for Jujutsu Kaisen is done. We did a review. I think we did a review. Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
We did a manga review. I'm going to preface this, and I'm going to say spoiler tags. I'll say when we start, just to give a better idea. I need to put an overlay at this point. I've talked about this. There's a new sequel to the manga, and it's called Jujutsu Kaisen 3 Modulo or Modulo. I don't know at this point. I
think Modulo.
I think so. Modulo? Yeah.
Modulo? Yeah.
Correct us down below if it's, I don't know, it's one of those.
I mean, I've heard people just say Jujutsu Kaisen 3 mod or 3.
3? Yeah. But where's the 2?
Yeah. Where's the 2? Yeah, exactly.
It seems like it's just stylized, right? At this point, I have no idea. Yeah. But, so, this is going to get into spoiler territory because this is a sequel. But I guess I'll kind of, let me give a quick non-spoiler rundown of it in a sense of it's going to be a short spin-off sequel manga of and it's within the Jujutsu Kaisen universe. A lot of people had an idea that Gege was going to actually just do something else completely. Nope.
I thought he was.
Yeah. I thought so too. But from the looks of it, he's going to be the one writing the story, but it's not the main artist anymore. So the artist is actually Yuji Iwasaki, who's known for Cypher Academy. And
oh, that's why it looks so familiar. God damn it. Okay.
Yeah. But
it's catching on now.
It is the nice part I will say is that he's not doing both. Because I think that was the issue with the Jujutsu Kaisen run originally was he'd had to do both.
And it was very sloppy if you saw
got very sloppy
the
to a
first
certain point.
draft of it.
Yes. And it got pretty bad at some points where I was like, some people were like, oh, it's
Yeah.
artistic. I was like, no, dude, you could tell these is just like
He's tired.
he's tired, dude, and he had to take breaks a lot by the end too.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell it affected his writing as well. So this is kind of nice. So it is going to be a sequel spinoff.
Do you know how long?
So it looks like it's going to be about 3 volumes worth.
Oh, okay.
So it's
probably like
6-month
30
run.
to 40
yeah.
chapters, something like
Roughly, like I think, yeah, about let's just say that, sure. But
Yeah.
It's just speculated at this point. It's just expected to be about 3 volumes worth of chapters.
Okay.
And it's already
I
dropped.
have a lot to say, but I will.
Yeah, it's already
I will
dropped
wait
too.
until the
Isn't it?
spoilers
So
come in.
yeah, the first chapter actually already got published on September 8th in
Oh,
Shonen
okay.
Jump Weekly Shonen Jump issue 41. So who knows? And I think this is also good. Timeline wise, I'm gonna just kind of drop stuff so that it's a little bit easier. It's set 60, 70 years after the events of the Colon Games, which is what we're about to see. I'm saying no, we're about to see it in the anime.
I know we're about to see it right now.
So that's the crazy shit.
Uh,
And then so spoilers after this. I'm not gonna say anything else because it is kind of spoilery with who's involving it. If
Who's
you want
in
to
it,
look into
yeah.
it, search it up.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. So yes, this is now the spoiler section of all this stuff. So
and you better put up.
I'm not going to.
something.
It's done. It's too late. It's
Oh.
well, you know what? We could just timestamp this, right? Yeah, it's like 7 minutes. Okay, cool.
Oh, I have thoughts.
Okay, but before that, or I guess let me just add the spoiler sections now, right? It is 70 years after, and it's the pro tags are specifically, it's new characters, but specifically the grandchildren of Yuta Okatsu and Maki Zenin.
I just have thoughts.
And what is it? Is it their names? Tsurugi and then Yuka? It's cute.
It's cute, but I've got thoughts.
What's your thoughts?
He hated Jujutsu Kaisen so much by the end of it. Like, why make a spin-off of something you just you continue to dislike?
No, he started off disliking it because he had to do a high school setting.
Well, he dragged himself into that one.
Yeah.
As he was writing it.
Yeah.
And then, after the whole high school setting, he started to hate Gojo. Because Gojo is a little bit too much of him. So
There's no Gojo here.
There's...
I have seen people like, it's not Gojo over. It's
yeah, I
there's
know.
a chance.
No, I'm not a part of that, but I'm just like, I miss him. that was what that was for.
But,
I don't know. I wish if he was going to be like wanting to be more creative and having more time to like write a storyline with someone else helping the graphics, like I wish he would have done like an original work.
I think it's not enough time then. It's only been a year at this point. No, I don't think anyone has the some people may, but it may be
I think some people have,
but I think at this point I'm sure
capacity to do that.
Sure. But considering it's him, right? Considering it's Gege, right? I think it'd be a waste to just not use the universe at this point. This is just talking in terms of like being efficient, right?
And this is like to expand it a little bit more. Maybe he will fill in the loopholes that are still open in Jujutsu Kaisen.
Or just totally ignore it at this point.
Well, knowing him, he might ignore it. But it would be nice. It would be nice to have some loopholes be closed out here.
But I have seen...
that'd be interesting.
There is some points that's been mentioned how Gege's actually previously declined a spin-off project by other authors, citing concerns over creative control and all that.
That's what I thought.
But it seemed... So it says that this is like an out-of-box idea set in a parallel timeline. So I don't... But it's kind of weird, right? I think this is... I think that's like old-ish information. Again, let us know down in the comments if this is the case. Because the whole premise, for those that do want to know and are interested, it's there's an alien invasion incorporated in this, so it's a totally different race and all that. So it's a whole different thing. It seems more sci-fi in conjunction with sorcery.
And like curses and stuff.
Yeah. So they're still incorporating curse energy as like the protags, but I think there's a bit more sci-fi with like the antagonists,
like the monsters.
Yeah.
Stuff.
So who knows? We'll see.
Are you gonna read it?
I was just telling my wife this, and I'm like, dude, this is like such a toxic relationship. I was so upset with how Jujutsu Kaisen ended. I was like, oh, I'm done with this stuff. There ain't no way. I might just read it though. I got really interested.
I might give it a couple chapters. Because
apparently, and I've seen this in other spots, and this may just be rumor at this point, but I think, and I haven't read the first chapter, but it seems like the Gojo clan, is it Satoru, or the Gojo clan is still, is it Gojo or is it Satoru? Gojo, the Gojo clan, right?
Gojo.
Yeah. Seems like they're going to still be involved somehow, so...
Oh, those overly excited Gojo fans.
Yeah. See, the clan's involved, but that doesn't mean,
No, that doesn't mean.
Yeah, doesn't mean anything. But they already showed like a blue-eyed guy, I think. I don't know how much you've seen, but
I saw it, but I wasn't like. I mean, I'm gonna save my breath and just say that's not Gojo.
No, 100%. I don't think so.
No.
What I'm just gonna say is it's actually hilarious because I always felt that Yuta and Maki had way more MC energy compared to Yuji.
Yes.
So it actually feels like and I think that's originally he wanted to do those like Yuta as like protag based on Zero, because Zero was solid.
You could tell by Zero.
Yeah. I think the other thing, my one thing I may give, the reason why I'm actually interested in reading this is it is a shorter run. It is for sure a shorter run. So I think it will give some leeway cause he doesn't have to worry about dragging out the plot at this point because it is a shorter project. So
no.
And considering how Zero was, I think Zero was actually pretty solid when you guys told me to read it, and I actually agree. It was pretty good. So it might give them they might work better with shorter projects right now. So
yeah,
I think there's a chance for this to be solid, but
I mean, and it's only 6 months out of his life.
Yeah.
Not like 3 or 4. Yeah, 3 or 4 years.
And who knows? At this point, they could be doing this and then but giving them time to create an original idea for a different manga, like you said, or like you mentioned. So, who knows?
We will see. This is the toxic relationship
I
didn't want to get back into.
I was gonna say this is the toxic relationship. If it doesn't do well, then it doesn't do well. But so many people are like, "Oh my god, it's like Jujutsu Kaisen Shippuden." I was like, "No, it's short. Don't worry.
God,
it's
no.
It's not gonna drag. I don't think it's fine."
Never say never, Harrison. Just kidding.
You're not wrong either.
Oh man.
Anyway,
that's funny.
That's my thing that I wanted to just bring attention to you, because I'm sure you're already aware, and I know you love
Very
talking
much.
about Gojo. So
love my life.
Behind your head. It's fine.
Love of my life. 1, 2.
I was gonna say a joke, but it's fine.
Don't say. I know what joke you're gonna say. Don't say it.
It's fine.
I'm gonna cut you off before we get to the next topic. Before you say that joke, because we're going to take a quick break to talk about our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Olipop, the soda your gut will thank you for. Yes, I'm talking to you, all of you. All right, have you ever missed that classic soda pop feeling? You know, the fizz, the flavor, but without the sugar crash and the guilt trip? Yeah, me too, you too, Harrison too? All of us. That's why I'm introducing to you Olipop, the soda that's bursting with flavor and good for you too. I actually have my favorite one here, strawberry vanilla. But the other weird one that I enjoyed was banana cream. I know, it's weird, super weird, but this is my favorite. Number 1, because it only has 3 grams of sugar per can, plus it has 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. And you know what you need with fiber? To use the restroom. Hee hee hee. But yeah, that means that you're going to have a happy and healthy gut with every sip. And it looks like that they took everything we loved about classic soda and upgraded to a modern, healthy conscience person. Like you, like me, like Harrison. My co-partner. My co-host that's not here right now. So ditch the compromise and experience the soda revolution for yourself. Don't forget to use our promo code NOVO15 NGOVO15 to get 15% off your first order on drinkolipop.com. And we're back. Hello everyone, welcome back.
I feel silence and unheard.
Good.
Oh, okay. All right.
But we're back. We're back with my topic. Something I wanted to talk about a couple weeks ago, but safe to say we just pushed it back.
There was just other stuff you wanted to talk about. You could have brought
Cardi
this up
B.
at any point. Yep.
You know?
Yeah. Go watch those episodes.
Yeah, go. No, but what I wanted to talk about a couple weeks ago, I think would fit in now.
Yeah, true.
So we are going to be talking about fandoms.
What specifically about fandoms?
I think just like the craziness of it all.
So no news.
Because
Nothing new.
here is what happened. My husband watched, I think, 1 or 2 episodes of Oshinoko.
Oh, okay.
That idol singing one.
Yeah.
And he actually stopped after like a few episodes. He was like, I get where they're going, but fandoms scare me.
Oh, okay.
So, because it kind of goes into like fandom world.
Yeah, because of Idol, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because of idols. And so he was just like, I'm good. Which sparked this topic for today.
Is it like, just to add context, when he says he's scared of it, is it just more like it's intense and you know that it could get very like crazy, like
no
bad?
Yeah, just
okay.
how intense being in a fandom is, or like being a fan of like a specific anime, TV show, even K-pop.
I asked this because
like,
I know he's super into K-pop.
Singers.
Yeah. So I know he's more in the low-key end, I will say. I know this.
Yeah.
Low-key isn't like, it's not like he wants to go to stuff, but it's not.
We don't have merch.
Yeah. Yeah. And he's not, I know he's like fans of like certain like K-pop groups and like certain like, singers and all that, but okay.
The ladies.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I know.
No, but yeah, it's just like, I feel like it's when someone like him is not chronically online, like the two of us, it kind of scares him a little bit. Which I totally understand. If I too was not chronically online, I too would be scared of fandoms. Especially like these past couple of years. Have you noticed with anime, like My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, One Piece, like
it's
the fandoms have been a little crazy.
Yeah, it's I guess where do we
I mean,
you drive. Where are we going with this?
Okay, here's the thing. It comes to a point where like these people will like go on Twitter, go on Instagram, and they'll start attacking, voice actors. I think that's one route where we can talk about, because I feel like, I mean, especially with the popular ones like One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, the voice actor does not really match up to who the character is or how he or she was written.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I think that's kind of tough to navigate, especially with these crazy people on the internet. Keyboard warriors.
Yeah. Okay, so I guess trying to figure out how to, because there's so many things we could talk.
But there's so many things.
This is a very broad topic, right? So I think one big thing, one reason why I think fandoms are a bit more rabid, or just very opinionated, or just very out there, is because now with social media, it's just easier to honestly, it's easier to put out your opinion, and it's hard for people to accept opinions. Not saying that it's bad, Because there's
Yes.
not saying that you should agree with everything, right? Because I don't agree with everything either. Like there's some hot takes, there's some mid takes, there's some very very
Bad takes.
lukewarm takes too. All right, like there's nothing like crazy, right? I think we just have more exposure to seeing this kind of stuff. So it's just, you start noticing fandoms are just a bit more rabid. Because let's be real, back then, the One Piece fandom was actually way more chill, I think. Because they were always like just okay with like, oh, they're happy when you start, but they're more understanding than when you don't, because they understand that it's just very vast. But now, I think with social media and like just internet, not social media, just internet, you have the ability to like keep up, talk to people about it, and you start getting more of a variety of opinions. And I think we're just getting exposure to that, and also just seeing it happen in real time. I think it's just like all of a sudden it's like everyone's like-minded. It's like, oh, I could be super gooner at this point about certain things, and there's other people that are gooning just as hard, and it feels like it's okay. And when in reality,
it feels like it's okay, yeah.
And maybe even
it can get weird.
Yeah, and it's just the same thing with going to conventions, right? I go to conventions as a fan. I love going to see like voice acting and all that. I know other people love to see like other people cosplay as certain like characters or or certain stuff. It's all what you're a fan of, and I just enjoy voice acting for like how crazy it could be, and that's why it sucks seeing, like you mentioned, certain people just get really, really uptight and just passionate about certain voice acting stuff.
Passionate is the right word
for it. It's because at base
it's the truth.
It is. They are. Yeah. Because I do too. Like let's be real, I will glaze over Cameron Conroy till the day I die. But no one will disagree with me. No one will disagree with me though. So it's a very, very safe take. Let's be real.
I'm not disagreeing with you. That's like a really good take.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It's been like rapidly increasing, I guess, the amount of opinions that you can kind of read and see. And oh my gosh, I know Twitter is like a cesspool. One day, I think it was like last week or the week before, I think I was seeing like headcanons of My Hero Academia, and I knew I should not have clicked into that, because I was like, now I'm going into this rabbit hole.
That's a whole nother
stuff that I did not need to know.
Again, this is something for those that, again, I'm sure your husband, sometimes it's not that he lives under a rock, but sometimes you could tell like, oh, he's not chronically online. Like which is very great.
He's an
that's
old
good.
Man.
Honestly, that's good sometimes. I think it's great for your own mental health. Yeah. But he'll ask about like, oh, like he just doesn't know. He'll just ask about the details, right, of certain things. Like for instance, like, oh, why would they act like this for certain things? Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh, well, let me give you the quick rundown. Blah 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 blah. There's so many subsections of the fandom for certain things, right? Yeah. There's obviously the very like, I'll just say the gooner.
Degenerate.
Yeah, the very degenerate gooner section, and that could be just based like some people just want to make fanfics, which is fine. That's just a old.
Oh no,
that's just been a thing for forever, and it's fine.
That's an old tale.
Yeah,
that you can have and keep.
Some stories and some mangas have just were spawned from like certain fanfics, because they'll just spin off into certain, make it original at that point, right? Yeah. But fandom is weird, and
I feel like when you do like those headcanons online and people like agree with you, I feel like a lot of people start being unhappy when the actual mangaka comes out with a comment saying, oh, these two actually aren't supposed to be together, it's these two, and all the fans go like,
or like fans crazy of those ships, right, for instance, get really
fans
upset.
Of those ships are like, no,
it's hard to say, because I was like, here's another one, right? So for Avatar: Last Airbender, have you heard about how the fan there's a subset of fans, probably a big chunk, I don't know at this point because I just watch, how Katara and Zuko are shipped really hard, and some people
them pretty hard.
I know. I think I remember you talking about this.
They make sense.
It does make sense. I'm sure it makes sense, but it's like one of those. Aang and Katara just become official though, so I understand but some people get really upset by that, and I understand it. I get it. like the trauma bonding. I think it's just because the trauma bonding just makes more sense.
No, that makes more sense. Yeah.
Versus the romance from a long adventure blossoming into a romance. What did I just say?
I'm an enemies
a
to
relationship
lovers
blossom.
trope.
Yeah, I know you are. I know you are. I know you are. I mean, come on. Did you enjoy that in K-pop Demon Hunters too? Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Yeah.
You just think kiss at the end.
Oh, they didn't. That's a whole nother topic.
I've been trying to find a way to like.
Of 1 to 10, how much of a fan are you within fandoms? Would you say we're like the bottom, like surface level tier, or would you say
On a
we're
scale
like
of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
I'd say like I'm a 4, maybe. Just because I try to keep, I like look into like voice acting, I look into like the score and all that to some extent. I don't fully look into like budgeting or like, I don't pay, and it depends on what you're a fan of, right? So animation, I know a few of my friends are super into like who's the animators. I can't name animators that well, but I can understand when I see the style, I can almost tell. But I see that knowledge is not super big for me. Music score, some people can keep up with who's composing it, right? Because I know my brother keeps up with the music portion for a lot of stuff because he loves paying attention to like the OSTs and all that.
Yeah. His playlists are always so crazy.
Yeah.
So organized. I'm like,
they are. No, they really are, and it's really cool. Like, so that's why I say I'm like a 4 because I think I'm pretty surface level when it comes to this stuff. But I think when it comes to understanding anime, for instance, I'm probably more. I'd say like a bit more knowledgeable than most because I feel like I can make some okay recommendations because I'm not tooting my own horn. I also like some shit stuff too. Let's be real. And this is just us talking about anime, right? For right now.
Oh yeah, just anime.
Because I know like some people will talk about the Demon Slayer fandom because the movie's about to come out.
Oh, the movie's about to come out.
Yeah. As when we drop this episode, it'd be like. Is that the first day? Like Wednesday or is it Thursday?
Yeah, Friday. Oh,
no, there's
Thursday
an early.
I think it's Thursday.
Yeah, there's an early viewing.
Yeah.
So, I know some people like are Demon Slayer fans are very passionate too, but I also think there's a lot more haters on Demon Slayer just because it's like, oh, this story's simple and blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, but why do you think there's so many fans? It's honestly easy to get into. Let's be real.
No, yeah, it is.
And then there's the My Hero fans where for the longest time.
Oh God.
For the longest time. I think still up there, honestly. Still probably top. They were honestly the most.
They're scary.
Yeah. With how how very passionate they get about certain characters, certain ships, certain things.
It's just like.
And it's really weird when you really think about it, because high school. But but also you can blame the mangaka to some extent of like him drawing them like in certain ways, which he also got some drama too. I understand there's like I understand there's drama. I kind of keep up with certain things, right? I don't know. Yeah,
I love the drama.
I think that's why we both sit on it, and that's why we like talking about it, because we just both like to get the tea. Just give me,
sip on some.
Yeah, just because I got nothing better to do at times, unfortunately.
It is what it is.
Do you feel like you're a fan of something, and do you ever feel like there's some things where you're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be a fan? Like some people are like, oh, you're a fan of that, or you feel like you could be perceived as that for being a fan of certain like IPs or like certain shows or.
No.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. Like for instance,
Okay, wait, what?
Like for instance, like us mentioning like, oh, My Hero, like I think normal viewers are be, oh, cool, I like My Hero too. But if you like are in it, you're like, oh, are you like into like that?
Ooh, yeah. No, I feel like I don't really like if I'm gonna recommend something, it'll just be to our group of friends.
Yeah, true.
It's nothing like too concerning because I don't think I would like I feel like I would never recommend it to anyone outside of the circle, really.
Yeah, yeah. And like, okay, like I think, I've not been a big fan of stuff, but for instance, some people are like, "Oh, watch Mushoku Tensei," right? I think I'm apprehensive with
Yeah.
like, it's not maybe not the fandom, but maybe like the product, right?
I
Where
think
it's
for me, it's the
very,
product.
but the fans of said product could, I don't know. See, it's like this is where you can stereotype,
Everyone
right?
says it's good.
Yeah, yeah, no, it's
Everyone
good,
says it's
and
good.
I've been watching it. It's good. And I think
Oh,
this
so
is
you have started.
no, yeah, I started, but I haven't gotten
Okay.
far. I think I'm like 12, less than 12, 8.
Okay. I haven't started yet.
Yeah, I've started. I just haven't. There are some times where I'm like, oh, I just don't know if I like the anime for like. It's just sometimes it just seems very like harem-y, and I don't know if I'm into that
Yes.
anymore.
That's what I've heard about that one.
Because some people like that. There are people, you know. Again, there's fans of like certain like tropes, which is fine. Because there's some tropes I think are fucking hilarious, and it's so good, but I don't know. Fans are weird,
crazy.
but it's also
fans are
but
weird.
honestly, to also be devil's advocate, I think it's still important to be able to like not feel like you can't relate, and not, you know, you should be able to converse about what you enjoy,
yeah.
right? I think
Yeah.
that's still good. I think like in general, like the internet did give us the access to find said fandoms of like, oh, someone likes this show, someone likes this show, even though by the end of the day it's like, oh, I will eventually just hate you because you don't support the same ship I like, you don't like the same people I like, you actually like this person I really despise. You just, you know, there's a level, right? But I think
Someone
it's still
dies.
someone dies and I was happy for it, but you weren't.
I really wasn't. Tears.
I wasn't either. I just I just love messing with you on this. But
It's fine.
yeah, I think it's to be on the bright side. I still think fandoms is still. I think the access to said fandoms is good though. At the end of the day,
And it's like pretty necessary for things you like.
yeah, I just don't think it's good to start giving death threats or, you know, threatening people
Oh,
over
yeah,
certain
no.
things.
No.
Yeah, I that behavior is never
No.
good.
No.
But at the end of the day, Veronica, your tastes are shit, and it's fine. All right.
Wow, thank you. So are yours.
Okay.
We have accepted our fate.
Yeah, I know you brought up fandoms. It's just really hard to talk about it because there's so many things
No, but
about
there's
it. It's
so
such a
much.
broad topic.
No, yeah, it is.
But in terms of like,
But I
I
figured
think,
it was like a good topic
yeah.
to.
But I will,
bring up.
to reel it back to what you said. I think in the past decade, let's say decade, right? The acts for at least in terms of anime, if you're talking about anime only, the fan base of many different shows definitely has increased. Like viewership of just anime in general is
yeah.
also more normalized. It's not fully normalized because people still think it's weird because anime at times is weird.
No, it is.
Japan
weird.
is weird sometimes. Yes.
Yes.
There's some tropes that are just as
Should
a
not be there.
long time viewer, I'm just jaded, but I have to also acknowledge that some things are just really out of pocket, not with the times, probably in bad taste. But there's just some
Yes.
things that we joke and it's like it just stands the test of time. There's always gonna be some pervs that will never go away. There's gonna be that one pervy character and it will never go away because for some reason that's still funny. Even though sometimes it's
not,
just
though.
really cringe.
Yeah, it's really cringe. Ugh. I mean, we could go on and on.
We can.
And we could probably continue this if we think about something else.
Another subset of fandom.
Another subset of fandom.
Did you bring this up because Demon Slayer is about to come out, or was there something that you saw? You said it and I just forgot all of a sudden.
No, it's like K-pop Demon Hunter kind of started that, and then also Oshinoko.
Oh yeah, Oshinoko, that's the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't blame him, because well, he also is huge into K-pop, so it's like seeing. I was actually kind of curious because when I guess he doesn't keep up that hard with fans.
Oh,
Because
no.
I feel like K-pop fans are also just as like
Oh, they're crazy.
just as into it and just as passionate. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, with K-pop, I know there's merch for anime stuff that you can buy online and stuff, but like K-pop, there's like a plethora of stuff. You can buy like photo cards, concerts, VIP stuff.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Would you say it's like more, I think it's more than like the Western music industry, would you say? Like, because I know like there's a lot of like, I know there's vinyls for like, let's say like Taylor Swift, or like
Taylor Swift, yes,
Sabrina Carpenter. They do there's always the vinyl stuff. Again, I'm not in it, so I might be wrong on all this stuff. There's definitely stuff.
I don't think it's westernized,
but I think the K-pop industry just has way more merch, and I might just be wrong on this.
No, it is, and that's not a westernized thing. That's definitely like a K-pop thing.
Yeah.
So no, it's like I feel like K-pop is just really intense because they're real people. Not saying voice actors aren't real people, but like these
you see them more often.
Are like you see them. They actually do interact and do lives and stuff and like post.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot.
Because like again, I think just to add, I think it was cool because when I met a few voice actors at certain conventions, it was always fun to like be like, hey, like I think one of them was, let's say Kevin Conroy. My last interaction with him was actually really cool because I said, oh, I've been a big fan of yours. I love your Batman and everything, of course. And he's like, oh, because do you like the games? Because he at the time was predominantly at the games because he was voicing everything, but a lot of the guys I think were just known to be playing the Arkham series. But I was like, oh no, I mean yes, but I loved your Batman ever since like the animated series, like the first one, like. And I was like, and this is before like the new version of the animated series. And I think he was like, oh, okay, that's really cool. Okay. Like it was just, you could tell like he had like voice actors have to gauge like where you're a fan of, like what show, what IP and all that stuff. So, and then I think I was talking to, what was it? There was another one. I can't remember, but there was another one where I was like, oh, I'm a big fan of these games, and I like how you're in this, and he was like, oh, keep listening, keep going. I was like, oh shoot. I was like, oh god.
Oh god.
I was like, okay, now
fanboy
like,
here.
It's like, okay, let me like try to low-key impress you in like 5 seconds, okay?
While you sign something.
Yeah, while you sign something. Yeah. So, and I think that's just depends on like how deep you get, right? So.
Yeah. No, it does.
But I think that's why I'm like, I don't think I'm that intense. I'm just interested in like researching and looking into stuff.
Like certain stuff, and you want to research certain items about it. Yeah, I think that's how I feel too. I don't know. I just don't want to like, sit on social media and argue with someone. Just
you don't have to.
For the sake of it. I mean, we don't do that.
Yeah. I see a comment. I frown. If there's a dislike, I dislike it. Like on Reddit, and I move on.
And you just move on. Move on with your life.
That'll teach them.
The dislike button.
YouTube took that away. How dare they?
I know.
Even though there's an ad extension that shows you the dislike count. It's
the dislike count. Yeah, I know.
Or they didn't take away the button, but they took away the count.
The count. It's the count.
Yeah.
Which took the fun out of it. YouTube.
Yeah.
Just saying. But yeah, that's all I have.
Yeah.
Today.
Okay.
That's all you have.
Yeah.
Good.
Just wanted to talk about Gojo with you.
Good yapping.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Tears.
What?
He's right there. But thanks for tuning in. You can follow us on all of our socials at Ngovo Convo and Ngovo Convo. If you're on YouTube, comment down below. I mean, how deep are you in fandoms? Where are you at? Let us know. Give us your opinions. We'll let you know if you're wrong or not. Just kidding.
I won't, but okay.
But yeah. Like everything from right to left.
Click them all right to left. Yeah. Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, right to left.
Mainly subscribe, right? Yeah, mainly subscribe.
Yeah. Yes. Smash that subscribe button, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.